Yes, everybody, welcome back to Talking Wolves. Welcome back to a brand new transfer video and update on the channel today. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. There hasn't been over the last week or so, I haven't really been able to do many of these, but we've got quite a lot to get through. Unfortunately, no major news regarding incomings, but of course, Wolves did manage to announce a second signing of the summer window yesterday in the shape of Chiquinho from Estoril. We did a video on him over the weekend if you want to check that out. But big signing for Wolves. A bit more news came out on that today, that Wolves had spent 3.5 million euros on him, but Estoril basically still own 20% of the rights to the player. So it basically means they've got a 20% future fee on the player. Wolves can buy that fee percentage for around 2.5 million euros. So it's pretty standard practice with most players now to have a percentage going to the next club. But it is a very similar thing happened with the Ryan Aït-Nouri deal, where Wolves can buy out this clause if they wish. But very excited to see how Chiquinho can get on at Molineux. And great that the club have announced that yesterday. Another player that has come back to the club this month is Dion Sanderson. Of course, we're yet to see him play in a Wolves shirt. I half expected to see him in the Sheffield United game, but Wolves have kept their options open regarding this. Now it looks like he's going to be set to go out on loan again this month, probably with how well Totti Gomez did at the weekend and how impressed Bruno Lage has been with him. But Dion Sanderson has got a few options on the table. Apparently, Birmingham City, a return there is possible if they can continue to afford the fee and his wages. But also QPR and Bristol City are two other teams in the Championship that are interested in signing Dion Sanderson. Of course, he came back to the club probably as a precaution, but he's available to go back out on loan, and many Championship teams are there hoping to grab his signature. So hopefully he can continue his development for the remainder of this season. Another under 23s player that has gone out on loan now is Jack Scott. He played predominantly as a wing-back for the under 23s this year. He's actually signed a new contract at the club until I think it's 2023, and he's gone out on loan for the year to League of Ireland club St Patrick's Athletic. So we'll see how he does there, and all the best to him over in Ireland. We have had a little bit of news on incomings as well. A loan deal regarding Riqui Puig from Barcelona. Apparently Wolves have been very interested in him and actually made a loan offer in the summer with an option to buy, which didn't come to fruition. But Wolves remain very interested in him. That was according to Sport over in Spain. So fingers crossed, he looks a very tidy midfielder. And fingers crossed Wolves are able to get something over the line. But it may well be going into the summer before Wolves revisit that deal. Quite an intriguing one as well. Winger Edon Zegrova. He's actually just moved to Lille over in France. But in an interview with the Ligue 1 website, he admitted that he'd rejected advances from Wolves this month. So he's gone to Lille as their new winger. But he has said that we had gone in for him and he'd said no to us. So just quite an interesting and intriguing one just there. Another player that's been recalled is Christian Marquez. Young defender, lots of promise. Played a couple of first team games with the first team, obviously in the pre-season, and got a loan spell out in Belenenses in Portugal, but had only played 2 senior league games, so the club have recalled him. He was playing in the under 23s game last night, but it will be interesting to see if Wolves look to keep him or look to loan him out again before the end of the window. Another player that has changed loan clubs, it's happened a couple of times already this month, but Luke Matheson, the young right back, was on loan at Hamilton Academical over in Scotland and now switched back to England and has joined Scunthorpe United on loan. So all the best to him for the rest of the season. Another player that has switched loan clubs, Leonardo Campana, the striker who Wolves had signed from the Ecuadorian club Barcelona a couple of years ago, had been on loan at Grasshoppers this year and just had his loan spell cut short there and has joined Inter Miami over in the MLS. I know they were linked with him over in the summer as well, but now they've made the move for him and he's joined there on loan. So it'll be intriguing to see how he gets on over in America. Another player out on loan, Lewis Richards, another player that's done really well in the under-23s this year, actually. He's got a really good loan deal out in Harrogate Town. He's gone there on loan until the end of the season, so all the best to him for that one, because I think that is quite a good loan move for him. In regards to incomings, we've got a few to go through now. Benny Couto, who's a young player currently at Oldham. He's a left-back. And a youngster there. Apparently Oldham are wanting about £1 million for him. I know Wolves and Leeds are two teams that are keeping a very close eye on him at the moment. Oldham said if they sold him this window, though, they would like to have him back on loan until the end of the season. So these are the type of deals that sort of go down to the wire. So we'll see if Wolves trigger that any earlier this month. Another player, young midfielder Pablo Torre from Racing Santander over in Spain. According to Marca, Wolves reportedly hold an interest, but can face competition from the likes of Real Madrid, Real Sociedad, and a number of teams in the Dutch Eredivisie as well. But a young, very talented footballer, so very intrigued to see if Wolves make any moves on him. But another player that's come back from his loan spell is Taylor Perry. Had a very, very bright start to the season at Cheltenham Town earlier this season. Got Player of the Month award there as well, but unfortunately has had an injury that's kept him out for a little bit. So Cheltenham have cut his loan short, so he's back at Wolves for treatment at the moment, but it's expected that Wolves will try and loan him out again before the end of the window. And finally, quite a big one actually, Willy Boly, of course, really struggled to break into the Wolves team, had a couple of health issues as well. It's said that Wolves are open to offers for Boly this window. Be interesting to see what sort of money the club are looking to get for him, and if he's open to leaving the club. But at the moment, he's quite far down the pecking order. So such a great player for us. You know, before at the start of this season, you would argue that Willy Boly is our best defender, and how quick things can change. But really struggled to get into the team, and maybe it's the right time to look to move Willy Boly on. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Loads of rumours in this one, cramped in such a quick, short video. Let me know your thoughts. A lot of players obviously going out on loan, but hopefully we can hear a little bit more about additions in the next few weeks or so. As always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.